Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Nonna Rosanna. I'm Rosanna. Welcome to WIP Weekend number 68, and it is Saturday, July 29th. I have had a super busy week, and I'm exhausted. This weekend, I'm sleeping. We started off this week by going to our grandson's birthday party, and his mom rented a jumpy castle. And believe it or not, my husband went in. I'll put a picture up here. It's so cute. He was in there with the 2-year-old, and it was wonderful. We had a great time. The kids had a great time, like really good time. They were all exhausted, and I think they were in bed by 7:30. It was a hot day. We had lots of water, lots to drink, pizza and cake. The kids just gobbled everything up. Husband and I, we stayed there for about an hour and a half, and then we couldn't take it anymore. The heat was unbelievable. It was about 30 degrees Celsius last Saturday, and probably high 80s, low 90s. But with the humidex, it just shot right up to almost like it felt like 100 degrees sitting outside. They had tents put up and everything so the kids could get some shade. And then there was a room where the cake and everything was. And it's all in her complex that she lives in. She has a wonderful complex, and all the kids around had a great time. So that's how our weekend started off. And Sunday, we just had my parents over, so that was good. But this week was a very busy week for me. As I told you last week, my daughter and I both play baseball, and we're on different teams. And after every game, you go back to someone's house, and she serves cocktails and something to eat after the game. So it was our turn. So I said to my daughter, she lives in another town, so she does her party here. So we did our parties this week. I did a Mexicano theme. I started off with margaritas, and they were so refreshing after a hot baseball game. And I made tacos and did some bean salads. I did a Caesar salad, and a lot of margaritas were drunk. But we did have designated drivers. We always try to get someone to drive the women home that have more than 2 drinks. So that was so much fun. Was exhausted. My husband was fabulous. He helped clean up at the end of the night, but we had two guests, which I don't mind at all. Stay till 12:30. We were watching the Blue Jays game and just chit-chatting. And by the time I finished cleaning up, it was after 1, so didn't exercise the next morning. And the reason for that is I could barely move. After preparing everything and staying up so late, my body just couldn't take it, so no exercising there. And then Paige came over on, when did she come over? Wednesday morning. Her mom had to go do some things for work, and took Paige to get her hair cut. And this is her little haircut here that we got done. And we had a great time, went out shopping, got her a few little tops, and had a great day. But, Nonna's getting older, and it's hard to keep up. So when she went to bed, we let her stay up late because it's the summer and she's at Nonna's house. So we stayed up. I went to bed with her, but woke up. She is a really hot body, and I sleep with her because the spare bedroom is at the top of the stairs, and I still worry about her waking up at night. And it's so funny, like she's all over me, like her legs are on me, and her arm is flung over me. It's unbelievable. And in the middle of the night, the cat decided to try and get in between us, and it was unbelievable. So not much sleep that night. And then last night, I'm making this video on Friday morning. Last night was my daughter's party, and her husband came over, and they made fajitas, or pork, and made it into, like, Greek salads and stuff like that. So they had a good time. By the time my daughter left last night, it was 12:30, so another late night. I haven't exercised yet. What time is it? It's after 10 o'clock, and usually I'm showered, dressed, ready to go for my day, but I haven't even showered this morning. I threw some lipstick on, and that's about it. So no exercising, but I will exercise while this is uploading, so I will get some exercising in. So to start off with my WIPs, I only have 4 squares. So I have a whole bunch of this yarn. It's thinner than a worsted weight, so I hope I have enough to make a whole blanket just out of these squares, and then I'll attach it. So as you can see, they're a little smaller than the worsted weight squares that I make. So that's it for squares for this week. This week, not much crocheting got done at all. I did start one item, and because Paige was here, she asked for another sweater, so I'll show you that in a second. So, excuse me, that was my treadmill squares, not much at all. And I started a new cross stitch, and let me see if I have a picture here of it. Here it is. This is one of the ones I got from New Day. So that's the cross stitch there. It's a very tiny cross stitch, and it is a tiny gauge. It's a 14, and it's hard on my eyes, but I'll get it done. So I started it, and all I've done is right here. I've done one of the antlers on the reindeer. So I've started that. I'm really enjoying cross stitch. I think it's because I can just pick it up, and if there's the thread in the needle right there, I can just get at it and do it for a few minutes. So, you know, it's not preparing my yarns and getting everything out of my bag. So I've been enjoying that. So I started that one, and these are the colors here. So that's what I've been doing in the mornings. But like I said, I haven't been getting up early. This morning I didn't wake up till 7:30. When my husband's alarm went off. Usually I'm done my exercising by then. I'm sitting down watching my videos, and I am so far behind on all my video watching. It's unbelievable. So I'm going to try. Today, I have nothing planned. I have to maybe go out and get cat food, and that's about it because we have so much leftovers from both parties that it'll feed my husband and I tonight. So I plan to do nothing. I'm going to go exercise, have my shower, and just relax. I deserve it, I think. So that's what I did there. What else do I have on the go? Let's see. Oh, I've been working on my hexie cardigan like a little bit. So I have seamed up the top, and I haven't gone as... Oh, I'm still attached to my yarn here. Just a second. Get some yarn out. So I haven't gone as long as I want to go, but I want to make sure my sleeves are done first. So I've started on this sleeve. I've added a little, I've added an extra two clusters of granny squares because I kind of like the bell that it happens, and I'll add another cluster, two clusters, so it will bell out a bit. So I'm almost done with this one. We have long arms, like I'm 5 foot, I think 8 now. I used to be 5'9". So I want to get the sleeves done, and this does cover my tummy, so it's okay, but I'd like it a little bit longer. So I've been working on that a little bit, just picking it up when I had time. So that's another WIP. And the third WIP is a sweater I'm making, and the pattern is by... I'm just going to see if I wrote it down somewhere. It's by Kiki Crochet Patterns. I will link it down below, and I will link her YouTube channel also. And it's just a cardigan. Not a cardigan, I'm sorry. A jumper that I've started for Paige. And I don't have the yarn with me. That's about it. It's a Karen cake. Not sure exactly which one. I'll show it in the next video. Hopefully I'll get more done. This is what I have. I have 2, so this is what I have, and I'm going to finish doing that with the yarn I have, and then I'm going to transfer to the sleeves and then go back and finish this. I'm not sure if I'm going to have enough yarn, so I'm going to save the cuffs and the ribbing at the bottom for last. I may have to do that in a different color. And she said she wanted a little bit of ribbing up here. She's very demanding, this child. She knows what she wants. So it's a really cute, cute color. The pattern's very simple to follow. And it goes from a baby size all the way up to an adult size on her webpage. So I'm following her tutorial exactly because it's a size 10. I'm using a thicker yarn, but it's working out fine. I had Paige here, and we kept trying it and trying it on. So it's a little bit big, but for the fall, I think it'll be perfect for her. And they go camping in the fall time in September and October, so this will be perfect for her. And she loves the color. She picked out the yarn. So that's what and this is the majority of my crocheting that I did this week. So like I said, not much crocheting done, but Paige goes, "Oh, Nonna, can I bring it home?" I said, "Oh, honey, it won't be ready for a few weeks." So it feels very stiff, but I wanted it very thick. So once it washes, it will loosen up a bit. So that's what I've been working on. And the only other item I worked on last weekend for a little bit was my book cover inspiration, which I will be putting out a video. I'm not sure. 31 days? Let me check my calendar here. Yes, 31 days in July. So probably on Wednesday or Tuesday, I will put out the conclusion of that and the next uh, book cover that will give us some inspiration on colors. So if you have any items that you'd like me to showcase on my channel, I would love to do that. And anytime you do any crafts and you want to show it, I am so happy to show you. So that's something I love doing. I love getting emails and seeing what you're making, and really, really like showing them. And I do have another, oh, where am I here? Sorry, on the wrong page. I do have another picture of some diamond painting that Sue did. So they're the little cows that I was talking about last week. They are so cute, and I really, really do like them. So anytime you have something to send me, I will definitely put it up on a video. So thank you for sending that in again, Sue. So that's it for my WIPs. I have two completed items, and the first one is a cross stitch. I said that I was going to finish up the tail on my fox, and I got that done just yesterday afternoon. Paige wanted to take it home, and I said I had to get a frame. And thank you very much for the suggestions on the frame. It was a wonderful idea. Just get a custom made. Oh, I can't even remember what it's called. Matting done. So, get like a 10 by 12 and then have them custom make the square to fit my cat that I made. So this is what I finished. I finished all the cross stitching, and all this you put it, I fill my sink up with warm water, and you put it in and just kind of shake it around for about 5 minutes, leave it in there flat, and all this disappears and it becomes a white canvas like you saw on my I don't have it here, but on my cat. So I do like the stamp cross stitching. I'm very new at it, and I find it very easy to follow, and these are really good. Like the colors and the stamps line up perfectly with the holes that you need to put your stitch in. So hopefully can find some frames next week. If all goes well, I'll be at the hospital next week with my mom for another round of chemo. She had no incidents this week, just tired. And they are actually taking us out for dinner on Sunday. I think my mom's feeling guilty because they're coming over every weekend. Because she used to do it all the time. We used to always go over to mom's house on Sunday, barbecue or dinners in the summertime. So she's feeling a little guilty that she can't do it anymore. So I think we're going to this pizza joint in the next city over, and it's authentic Italian cooking. So looking forward to that. So probably Caesar salad, and I'll share a pizza with my husband. Looking forward to that. So that's my Sunday. That's all we're doing. So I get to rest this weekend. So that was my first finished item. Very happy with how that turned out. And then the only item I finished is a washcloth. I think trying to get it in there. I am so happy. This is the best I've done so far. My stitches, I haven't blocked it or anything. My stitches look fairly even, and my eyelets around it are pretty good. I don't think I missed a stitch anywhere. So practice is getting better, and I don't mind making them because they're always useful. So this is my only finished item, along with a little bit of cross stitching, and I have no crochet finished items this week. I'm still working on my book cover inspiration, so that'll be a finished item today, I hope. So that's what I got done, and that's it for this week. I had a busy week, and you know what? I always say I don't feel my age, but this week I'm feeling over 60. I am exhausted, but you know what? I wouldn't change it for the world. Now it's time to rest up and enjoy my free weekend this weekend. And then the following weekend we have a wedding to go to, so we're looking forward to that. So I hope you have a wonderful WIP weekend. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. I think that's it. And I'll be finishing my whips or trying to, and stay out of the sun. It's awful all across North America. We're getting the heat right now. It's already over 80 degrees outside, and it's supposed to get up to almost 100 with the humidex again today. So I'll be staying inside except for maybe going out and getting a few items at the grocery store, and that's about it. So have a wonderful WIP weekend, and I will see you midweek next week. Bye for now.